there is like a benefit now to posting this kind of stuff. Like if it's scripted, props to these guys. They kept me watching.
Well, are we gaslighting right now? Is this what
Why
you
is
call
it
gaslighting?
I've always been proud of the Philippines being like really good with English, but I want to show you something, and I know you're gonna have a violent reaction.
Oh, violence too strong. That's too
You'll
strong of
see,
a
you'll
word.
see.
So we'll see.
But anyways, before we deep dive into it, make sure you like, share, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, it's gonna help us a lot.
5-star.
Yep, we're still trying this YouTube game, and
Yeah.
I hope you help us out. And then in exchange, we try to entertain you for uh 10 minutes or
Yeah.
so.
Or bring in news.
News,
Good
maybe
news,
like
bad
different,
news,
probably a different viewpoint on current stuff
ideas,
or non-current stuff or whatever. Hope you
good
guys
ideas, bad
get
ideas,
something from this.
nonsense
But
ideas.
yeah, let's go deep into it. Like those videos where they're trying to do like quizzes, and then if you answer correctly, you get some cash or whatever.
Oh,
Like
okay.
they're
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
in a line. So yeah.
When the going gets to, when the going gets to, the blank get going. When the going gets to, the strong get going.
The
Lubo
throne? So,
Somebody correct it.
correcting it is still wrong.
It's still wrong.
Typical Filipino.
When the going gets low,
The
the brave get going.
When the going gets low, the get
the get
going. B.
the blank
B.
the Oh, she answered it.
Well, he doesn't have a lot anymore, so
Oh, can keep you warm
Blanket.
in heat. Ano ya? Can he keep you warm overheat?
Can keep you warm. Kettle.
What? What?
Can keep you warm. Keep it.
Can keep you warm. Jacket.
Oh,
Closer.
that's close.
at least, yeah.
Can keep you warm. Huh? Warm. Heated?
Can keep you warm. Line. Red line.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Ano sa English ang halata?
Halata na bulldog. Kunyari, crush mo ako, halata na mo masyado. Bulldog, halata na. Ay, ganun. Oh, you're so ano. Oh, you're so ano. Oh, you're so very cute. Kasi, sabi nga kasi halata na doon na crush ko siya.
Sinabi niya yan.
Oh, you're so very cute.
Ano yung English ng halata?
Obvious.
Props. Major props.
Yes. Good
But-
job.
I can just see Jose Rizal, our national hero, face palming in his
Yes.
grave. As he said,
This is what I died for.
Do you think they're like, what's the
Like
age
me-
of these people?
Gen Z.
You think they're Gen Z? And he said
Maybe in the 20s, in their
maybe
20s.
early 20s.
Early
Yeah.
20s, mid 20s.
And he said the youth is the future of the country.
Yeah.
I was going through the comments. Go back to school.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like we shouldn't be making fun of them, but that's just the realm that we're on. That's just what we do. We
They
make fun
put
of
it
other
up.
people. Yeah.
They put it up. It's fair game.
And
they
you
put it
don't-
up.
and we don't know. Maybe it's scripted. Maybe they're playing along,
You
acting
think?
stupid.
You think?
I don't know.
You think it's scripted?
I'm giving them a benefit of a doubt
Yeah.
that they're acting that they're stupid or they don't know these simple things.
Like sure, it is content, but there is like a benefit now to posting this kind of stuff. Like if it's scripted, props to these guys. They kept me watching.
Entertained you.
Not really. But
Like annoyed you.
in a way, I felt a type of way. But it kind of sucks. But these are basic. Like
Unless if you're in a panic or if you're tense, sometimes it's
still
hard to
though.
think. But you're just in
Still
front of a
though.
camera. It's
Still.
not like you're in front of like 100 people.
Yeah, still. And they're playing for a prize.
For money?
For money. Like they get 100 pesos
Ooh.
if you
$2.
answer correctly. But
$3.
it's just Philippines has always prided itself with like knowing English.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm helping because we're kind of shedding light
Yeah.
to this. I'm kind of getting secondhand embarrassment, but who am I though? Like they posted this, like they probably don't care. It's just I'm seeing the comments like go back to school.
Like
Or
who do you
probably
think are making those comments? Like millennials, boomers,
Filipinos?
Filipinos, yeah, of course.
Filipinos.
And it's
We're-
easy. It's so easy to comment those
yeah,
stuff.
it's an easy dunk.
Yeah.
It's an easy dunk. It's an easy 2 points. It's a slam dunk. And us talking about this, we're not helping, but we're kind of milking it for views.
Well, are we gaslighting right now? Is this what
Why
you
is
call
it
gaslighting?
Like, how is that gaslighting? Like they showed
Yeah.
this, but I cannot blame somebody. I can't blame them for putting this out on the internet for everybody else to see when we're also contributing
To the internet.
however that much
Yeah.
to like putting the spotlight
Yeah,
on
to
them.
advertise them.
It's
kind
not
of
gonna be
advertising.
much, I guess, because of the views that we're pulling right now. Yeah, we can look. We're pulling them down, but they put this out on the internet.
To be used and
Yeah,
abused.
Yeah, in a way, we're shedding some light, so they might get a bit more views. Yes, I guess we're shitting on them, but hey, if it's on the internet, it's free for all.
Yeah.
Put it out there, which kind of gets me thinking, like, how come, like, we've gotten to the point where we use these kinds of content to
To amuse
win some
ourselves.
point, amuse ourselves, or if you're the one putting it out there to win some internet brownie points or whatever. Like us right now talking about this, sharing on them, we're trying to win brownie points. Like, what are we doing? Nothing really. We're milking it.
Yeah.
But at least we are self-aware. Them, they prioritize the views over self-awareness.
And
I mean,
you're
if you
embarrassing
know-
yourself too.
but if you know, it's beneficial. Because you're self-aware that this is embarrassing
Yeah.
and you're in it for the views.
views?
So, okay, yeah.
For the money
At
or
least
whatever.
You're aware. At least you're aware. But,
The fame.
yeah. And to be fair, like, these stuff, you're not really going to use this in your daily life. Okay, to be fair, it won't benefit you that much from knowing English proverbs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it kind of magnifies the underlying education problem of the Philippines. Because this should be easy, but they probably glossed over this stuff.
Is the education system in the Philippines going down? That I
Um,
don't know.
I've heard of a system where nobody is going to be left behind. So they're gonna pass everybody. They won't fail anybody because if they fail somebody, it's gonna show that the school system is failing. It's gonna give them negative negative points because you failed somebody. So even if you pass somebody who's not deserving of a passing grade, they prioritize their stature over the child's education. I've heard of this system being applied in the educational system right now in the Philippines.
Or are we trying to be tamed, like more tamed, like with education, like more because it used to be strict, right? Our education system. Well, in our school, they're strict. They need to have the standards. But right now, are they spoiling the newer generation
you can look
to
at it
focus
that way.
to focus on your arts, to focus on this stuff, focus on different aspects of life? I don't know.
I don't
Instead of
think so.
focusing on studies.
I don't think so, especially if we're gonna be talking generally about the public school system. Because at least for us, we went to a private school. If we don't meet the standards that we paid for, we can revolt.
Yeah, complain.
But
Our parents will complain.
our parents will complain. But if you're buying into the public education system, and that's the only one you can that's the only one that you have access
Yeah.
to, and it's your taxpayers money that's providing you that's helping you provide the education. You're gonna feel a certain type of way that how come my government's not helping me out with my education.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I actually seen this post online. I don't know when this episode aired. I think it's with Vice Ganda and their contestant is a public school teacher. I'm not sure if he's a public school teacher, but the gist of the post is this guy is making this much money, which he's sending everything back home
to
to
the
his
rural,
family, to
yeah.
the rurals. But the thing is, like, what they're focusing on, like when I was reading the comment, they're focusing on you should be leaving something for yourself. You shouldn't be sending everything to your family.
How
But
though?
me, yeah.
How?
But me, like my sentiment is why aren't we focusing on helping this very important public figures, these teachers, like this mold the future, right? These kids. Like if we're not giving them the benefits that they need to work harder, to strive for the best, what's gonna happen in the future, right?
I don't think the Philippines is the only country that has this problem. I think even the states,
Yeah. Here in Canada?
even here in Canada, they focus their money on the wrong stuff instead of education.
Yeah.
And I guess the problem is more magnified because we're already a third world country. We've been struggling as is,
Yeah.
and like the basic or the first step for us
To become better.
to get better is education. But
Yeah.
then there's no good framework for it. How are we ever gonna get out of this quicksand?
Yeah.
But
This
yeah,
cycle.
I mean, I hope they get more views.
Yeah.
Uh, to be fair, yeah, I am kind of being like
Nosy?
nosy about this. I'm kind of being highbrow about this. I don't know. I'm with just the English language. I've been like pretty passionate about the English language, especially learning literature and language. I'm not perfect. I
Yeah.
still make
Me
mistakes.
too.
But
So don't
um,
crucify me if I'm judging them and I'm not that
don't
good.
shield yourself from criticism. But they put it on the internet. It's fair play, and yeah, I hope they got what they came
Like what they're
in
aiming for. I
Yeah.
hope they get better education.
I doubt, especially if they're 20 somethings already. Yeah, it's scary, but at the same time, it provided me
Something to talk
comic
about.
relief.
Yeah.
And again, something to talk about. Milking the views.
Yeah.
They probably have more views than us.
Oh, I
But-
bet. Yeah.
And in a way, we're shedding light on something embarrassing for a country. But for me, what if this is the only way for us to wake up? For them to wake up? Embarrassment.
Well, I'm pretty sure
Before-
there's more embarrassment in their videos comments than listening to us, like trying to discourage them or trying to.
You mean encourage?
N-
Discourage
No,
them?
we're kind of discouraging them from what they've been doing,
Well,
like embarrassing themselves
like,
online.
you do you, but again, at the same time, shamelessness is a power. It's a superpower.
I know, not everyone can
Yeah.
have that.
Like for clout. Let's say they're doing it for clout. How much can you pour out for clout? Me, I won't.
You won't do something like that.
If I do that, I'm confident enough to not embarrass myself. So yeah, but I wouldn't be doing stuff that's gonna be embarrassing for myself for clout. And I guess this is just a different generation, maybe. But I guess not knowing English isn't embarrassing for them, or even like basic proverbs and stuff. Because again, you wouldn't be needing this in real life. But yeah, I don't know. Who am I?
Yeah. Who are we to judge?
Yeah.
But we love to judge.
Yep. Cause yeah, we're Filipinos.
Yeah, we're Filipinos.
Might not
We learned
be-
that
Might not be in the motherland right
Yeah.
now, but yeah.
we're still true blue Filipino.
Yep. True brown.
True brown.
TBFs.
TBFs.
TBFs. Yeah.
True brown Filipinos.
Like,
Yeah, sounds like a gang.
I'll put the
The
page down below. Well, we might have shit on them, but at least we're like helping out with a handful of views
Yeah.
or not much.
Or we're giving the respect that's due, right?
I don't know if you can call it respect.
well, we're
but
giving the
we might have shit on them,
Yeah.
but at least we're giving them some views.
Yeah.
It's up
but
to
we
them
were
how to take it.
but we were actually giving rationale on what we're talking about.
Maybe.
It's not just like those comments that you're
Maybe.
saying, go back to school.
Well,
Right.
I'd want to tell them to go back to school.
Yeah, but
too.
but
Might
we're
be too
explaining.
late,
Yeah,
but-
we're explaining to
Yeah.
them
Might be too late,
why
but
they need to.
Yeah.
Because you can't be young forever.
Yep. I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe I want them to like move out of the Philippines. I hope they would be capable too, and knowing English would help.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, I'll put the link down below to that page.
Or get your
and
AFAMs.
That too. Yeah,
Easy way out.
easy way out. Punch your ticket.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, you got Edmund here,
You got me 2X.
and
And this is the
Twice
twice
the
the
D.
D.